You've just opened your eyes. It's dark, quiet, the kind of stillness that feels almost sacred. You glance at the clock somewhere between 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock a.m., and instead of drifting back to sleep, something stirs inside you. This isn't just another restless night. It's a signal, a calling. Because you're not like most people. You're here because you crave more purpose, more growth, more control over your life. And right now, in these hushed early hours, you've been handed a hidden advantage. That sudden wakefulness, it's not a disruption, it's an invitation. How? By embracing 3 simple but profound habits I'll share with you. But first, understand why this time is different. Between 3 o'clock and 5 a.m., your mind operates in a rare state, heightened creativity, deeper intuition, and a stronger connection to your subconscious. It's as if the universe has pressed pause, giving you a blank slate to design the life you truly want. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but I'm not a morning person or I need my sleep. I get it. I used to feel the same way. But here's the truth. Your habits create your life. And by changing this one habit, by embracing these early wake-ups instead of fighting them, you can set off a chain reaction that will revolutionize every aspect of your existence. So, are you ready? Are you willing to step out of your comfort zone and into a new reality? Great. Let's dive into the 3 things you need to do when you wake up between 3 o'clock and 5 a.m. 1. Meditate. Now, I'm not talking about just sitting there with your eyes closed, trying to think about nothing. I'm talking about a specific type of meditation that rewires your brain and changes your energy field. Here's how you do it. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. As you inhale, feel your body expanding. As you exhale, let go of all tension. Now, bring your attention to your heart. Feel it beating in your chest. Imagine it glowing with a warm, golden light. This light starts to spread throughout your body. It fills your lungs, your stomach, your arms and legs. It reaches the top of your head and the tips of your toes. You're now a being of pure, radiant energy. Next, think about how you want your day to unfold, not just the events, but how you want to feel. Confident, energized, loving, creative, whatever it is. Really feel those emotions in your body. Let them wash over you like a wave. Now, here's the key. While holding on to those feelings, start to visualize your ideal future. See yourself living the life you've always dreamed of. Maybe you're standing on a stage, sharing your message with thousands. Or you're in perfect health, running along a beautiful beach. Or you're surrounded by loving family and friends, feeling completely at peace. Whatever your vision is, make it as vivid and detailed as possible. Use all your senses. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell? How does your body feel in this moment? Hold this vision for as long as you can. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. The longer you can maintain it, the more you're imprinting it on your subconscious mind. You're literally changing your brain's neural pathways, creating new patterns that align with your desired reality. Remember, your thoughts create your reality. By consistently practicing this meditation, you're training your mind to focus on what you want rather than what you don't want. You're raising your energetic frequency to match the frequency of your desire. And when you do that, amazing things start to happen. You might find yourself having sudden insights or ideas. Opportunities may appear out of nowhere. People who can help you achieve your goals might unexpectedly enter your life. This isn't magic or wishful thinking, it's science. Quantum physics tells us that everything is energy, including our thoughts and emotions. By consciously directing your energy through meditation, you're influencing the quantum field around you, attracting experiences that match your new vibration. Now, I know some of you might be skeptical. Maybe you've tried meditation before and didn't see results. But here's the thing, consistency is key. You wouldn't go to the gym once and expect to be in perfect shape, right? The same principle applies here. This meditation is a workout for your mind and your energy field. The more you do it, the stronger you become. Here's a little secret. The best time to do this meditation is right when you wake up, between 3 o'clock and 5 a.m. Why? Because at this time, the barrier between your conscious and subconscious mind is thinner. Your brain is still in a theta wave state, which is associated with deep relaxation and heightened suggestibility. It's like having a direct line to your subconscious, allowing you to reprogram it more effectively. So, that's the first thing you should do when you wake up in those early hours. Meditate. Connect with your heart. Visualize your ideal future. Feel the emotions of already living that life. Do this consistently and watch how your external reality starts to shift to match your internal state. 2. Move your body. I'm not talking about an intense workout here. I'm talking about gentle, mindful movement that gets your energy flowing and wakes up your cells. This could be yoga, tai chi, qigong, or even just some simple stretches. The key is to move with intention and awareness. Start by standing up and taking a few deep breaths. Feel your feet connected with the ground. Imagine roots growing from your feet, anchoring you to the earth. Now, slowly start to move. Reach your arms up towards the sky, feeling your spine lengthening. Twist gently from side to side, letting your arms swing freely. Roll your shoulders, circle your hips, bend and straighten your knees. As you move, pay attention to how your body feels. Notice any areas of tension or discomfort. Don't judge these sensations, just observe them. Breathe into these areas, imagining your breath as a healing light that dissolves any blockages. Now, here's where it gets interesting. As you're moving, start to focus on your energy centers or chakras. Imagine a spinning wheel of light at the base of your spine. As you move, visualize this wheel spinning faster and faster, glowing brighter and brighter. Feel the energy rising up your spine, activating each chakra as it goes. When it reaches your heart, pause for a moment. Place your hands over your heart and take a few deep breaths. Feel the love and gratitude flowing through you. Send this energy out to the world, to everyone and everything around you. Continue moving, letting the energy rise to your throat, your third eye, and finally, the crown of your head. Imagine a beam of light shooting out from the top of your head, connecting you to the infinite wisdom of the universe. As you finish your movement practice, stand still for a moment. Feel the energy coursing through your body. You're now fully awake, fully alive, fully connected to yourself and to the world around you. This movement practice does several important things. First, it gets your blood flowing, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every cell in your body. This helps wake you up naturally, without needing caffeine or other stimulants. Second, it releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that boost your mood and reduce stress. Starting your day in this positive state sets the tone for everything that follows. And perhaps most importantly, it helps you get out of your head and into your body. So many of us spend our days lost in thought, worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. This movement practice anchors you in the present moment. It helps you cultivate body awareness, which is crucial for manifesting your desires. Why? Because manifestation isn't just about thinking positive thoughts. It's about aligning your entire being, body, mind, and spirit with what you want to create. By moving your body mindfully, you're literally embodying your intentions, sending a clear signal to the universe. This is who I am. This is what I'm ready for. And here's another benefit. This kind of gentle, mindful movement helps balance your autonomic nervous system. It activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for rest, digestion, and healing. This counteracts the effects of stress and helps your body function optimally. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but I'm not flexible enough for yoga, or I don't know how to do qigong. Don't worry. The specific form of movement doesn't matter as much as the intention behind it. Start with what feels comfortable for you. Even just standing and swaying gently while focusing on your breath can be incredibly powerful. The key is to make it a daily practice. Just like with meditation, consistency is crucial. Over time, you'll start to notice changes. You might find yourself standing taller, breathing deeper, moving through life with more grace and ease. You might become more attuned to your body's signals, knowing instinctively what you need to stay balanced and healthy. And remember, this isn't just about physical health. By starting your day with mindful movement, you're setting a powerful intention. You're telling yourself and the universe that you're committed to growth, transformation, and becoming the best version of yourself. So, that's the second thing you should do when you wake up between 3 o'clock and 5 am. Move your body. Connect with your energy. Embody your intentions. Do this consistently and watch how it transforms not just your mornings, but your entire life. 3. Learn something new. I'm not talking about passively scrolling through social media or watching random videos. I'm talking about intentional, focused learning that expands your mind and challenges your assumptions. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. And just like a muscle, it needs variety to grow. By exposing yourself to new ideas and information, you're creating new neural pathways. You're literally rewiring your brain for growth and innovation. But here's the catch. It's not about accumulating information. It's about integrating that information into your existing knowledge base and using it to create new connections and insights. This is where the magic happens. So, how do you do this? Start by choosing a topic that genuinely interests you. It could be related to your career goals, a personal passion, or something completely new that you've always wanted to explore. The important thing is that it excites you and makes you want to learn more. Now, set aside at least 30 minutes for focused study. This might mean reading a book, watching an educational video, or listening to a podcast. But don't just passively consume the information, engage with it actively. Take notes, ask questions, look for connections to things you already know. As you're learning, pay attention to your emotional state. Notice how you feel when you encounter a new idea or understanding. Does it excite you, challenge you, make you curious to learn more? These emotional responses are important. They're signals from your subconscious mind, telling you what resonates with your deepest self. Here's a powerful technique to make your learning even more effective. After you've studied for a while, take a few minutes to teach what you've learned to an imaginary student. Explain the concepts in your own words, as if you're trying to help someone else understand them. This process, known as the Feynman technique, not only helps solidify your understanding, but also highlights any areas where your knowledge might be fuzzy. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. As you're learning and processing this new information, start to think about how it relates to your goals and desires. How can you apply this knowledge to move closer to your ideal life? What new possibilities does this open up for you? For example, if you're learning about neuroscience and come across the concept of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change and adapt throughout life, how might this knowledge change the way you think about your own potential for growth and change? If you're studying quantum physics and learn about the observer effect, the idea that the act of observation affects the phenomenon being observed, how might this change your understanding of reality and your role in creating it? The point is to make your learning active and personal. Don't just accumulate information, use it to transform your understanding of yourself and the world around you. And here's another benefit of this early morning learning. It sets a tone of growth and curiosity for the rest of your day. Instead of starting your day reactively checking emails, responding to messages, putting out fires, you're starting proactively. You're feeding your mind with new ideas and possibilities. This can have a profound effect on your mood, your energy levels, and your overall outlook on life. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but I'm not a morning person. I can't focus that early. And that's okay. Remember, we're talking about the hours between 3 o'clock and 5 a.m. This isn't about forcing yourself to wake up at the crack of dawn, if that's not natural for you. It's about making the most of those times when you naturally wake up in the early hours. And here's the thing, your brain is actually primed for learning during these hours. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for higher order thinking and decision making, is most active in the morning. By engaging in focused learning during these hours, you're taking advantage of your brain's natural rhythms. Plus, there's something special about learning in the quiet of the early morning. The world is still asleep. There are no distractions, no demands on your time and attention. It's just you and the knowledge you're exploring. This creates a unique opportunity for deep focus and insight. So, that's the third thing you should do when you wake up between 3 o'clock and 5 a.m. Learn something new. Engage your mind. Expand your understanding of yourself and the world around you. Do this consistently and watch how it transforms not just your knowledge base, but your entire perspective on life. Bringing it all together. Imagine starting your day like this. You wake up naturally between 3 o'clock and 5 a.m. Instead of rolling over and going back to sleep, you get up. You sit quietly and meditate, connecting with your heart and visualizing your ideal future. You move your body mindfully, awakening your energy and embodying your intentions. Then you spend some time learning, expanding your mind and making new connections. By the time the rest of the world is waking up, you've already done 3 powerful things to transform your life. You've aligned your energy, activated your body, and expanded your mind. You're not starting your day in reaction mode, you're starting it in creation mode. And here's the beautiful thing. These 3 practices reinforce and amplify each other. The meditation helps you focus during your learning time. The movement energizes your body and clears your mind for meditation. The learning gives you new ideas to visualize and new ways to understand your experiences. Together, these practices create a positive feedback loop. Each day, you're becoming more aware, more energized, more knowledgeable. You're literally rewiring your brain and rewriting your energy field. And as you change on the inside, your external reality begins to shift to match. You might start noticing synchronicities, meaningful coincidences that seem to guide you toward your goals. You might find yourself having breakthrough ideas or insights. You might attract people and opportunities that align with your new energy and intentions. But here's the key: you have to be consistent. This isn't about doing these things once or twice and expecting miracles. It's about making them a daily practice. It's about showing up for yourself day after day, especially when you don't feel like it. Transformation isn't always comfortable. Growth often requires us to step out of our comfort zones. There will be days when you'd rather stay in bed, days when meditation feels difficult, when movement feels like a chore, when learning seems overwhelming. But those are the days when these practices are most important. Those are the days when you prove to yourself that you're committed to your growth and transformation. And let me tell you, the rewards are worth it. When you consistently align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your desires, amazing things start to happen. You begin to live in a state of flow, where opportunities seem to arise effortlessly. You become more resilient, able to navigate challenges with grace and ease. You experience more joy, more love, more fulfillment. But don't take my word for it. Try it for yourself. The next time you wake up between 3 o'clock and 5 am, instead of going back to sleep, give these 3 practices a try. Meditate, move, learn. Do this for a week, for a month, for a year. See how it changes you. See how it changes your life. Remember, you are the creator of your reality. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every action you take is shaping your future. By consciously directing your energy and attention during these early morning hours, you're taking control of that creative power. You're no longer at the mercy of your circumstances or your past conditioning. You're actively shaping your destiny. By waking up early and engaging in these practices, you're joining a community of high achievers. Throughout history, many of the world's most successful and influential people, from artists to entrepreneurs to world leaders, have been early risers. They understand the power of those quiet morning hours. But this isn't about following someone else's routine. It's about creating a practice that works for you, that resonates with your unique energy and goals. The specific details might look different for each person. Maybe you meditate for 10 minutes, or maybe for an hour. Maybe your movement practice is yoga, or maybe it's dancing around your living room. Maybe you learn by reading books, or maybe by watching educational videos. The important thing is that you're showing up for yourself. You're making a commitment to your growth and transformation. You're saying to the universe, I'm ready for more. I'm ready to become the best version of myself. Now, let's talk about what might happen as you start this practice. At first, it might feel challenging. Your body and mind might resist the change. That's normal. Anytime we try to create a new habit, we encounter resistance. It's your brain's way of trying to conserve energy by sticking to familiar patterns. But if you can push through that initial resistance, something amazing happens. Your body and mind start to adapt. You might find yourself naturally waking up during those early hours, feeling refreshed and energized. You might start looking forward to your morning routine, craving that time of peace and focus. And the benefits extend far beyond those early morning hours. You might notice that you have more energy throughout the day, that you're more focused and productive, that you're better able to handle stress and challenges. You might find yourself making healthier choices without even trying, eating better, moving more, connecting more deeply with the people around you. Why? Because when you start your day by honoring yourself, by aligning your energy, moving your body, and feeding your mind, you naturally want to continue that self-care throughout the day. And here's something really exciting. As you continue this practice, you might start to experience what I call supernatural abilities. No, I'm not talking about flying or reading minds. I'm talking about abilities that feel supernatural because they're so far beyond what you're used to. The ability to stay calm and centered in the midst of chaos. The ability to tap into your intuition and make decisions with confidence. The ability to manifest your desires with seeming ease. These aren't magic powers. They're the natural result of consistently aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions, of raising your energy and expanding your awareness, of breaking free from limiting beliefs and stepping into your true potential. Now, I want to address something important. Some of you might be thinking, but what if I can't wake up that early? What if my schedule doesn't allow for it? And that's a valid concern. We all have different life circumstances, different responsibilities, different natural rhythms. The specific time isn't as important as the intention and the consistency. If you can't wake up between 3 o'clock and 5 a.m., that's okay. The key is to find a time that works for you, a time when you can be uninterrupted, when you can focus fully on yourself and your growth. Maybe for you, that's 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. or even in the evening after the kids have gone to bed. The important thing is that you're carving out time for these practices, that you're making your personal growth and transformation a priority. Because here's the truth, if you don't make time for your evolution, everything else will make time for you. Your job, your family, your responsibilities, they'll fill up every moment of your day if you let them. And while these things are important, they shouldn't come at the expense of your growth and well-being. Remember, when you invest in yourself, when you take the time to align your energy, move your body, and expand your mind, you become a better version of yourself. And that benefits everyone around you. You have more to give, more energy, more love, more wisdom. So, I encourage you to experiment. Try waking up between 3 o'clock and 5 a.m. for a week. See how it feels. If it doesn't work for you, adjust. Find a time that does work. The important thing is that you're taking action, that you're making a commitment to your growth.
If I really want something, the energy must be there. My mind must be there. If my mind is there, my energy is there. Okay? And there we have sometimes these nice Asian sayings. Whatever is important to you, where your heart is, there is the mind. Where the mind is, so where the intention is, there is the energy. Where the energy is, there's the creation. So, if your heart is hanging on something, but your actions are doing something else, that just means your energy and what your heart really wants, they are not merging at all. So the universe doesn't know what do you want, what should the universe give you now. So for me, it's all about alignment. What I feel inside aligns with what I talk, it aligns with what I think, it aligns with what my actions do, it aligns optimally with the proper circumstances. And when everything is aligned, then the energy can just flow. Then it just flows and it just happens. This is for me my understanding when we talk about these type of things, visualizing, sensing, feeling already, contemplating about something. Yeah, you cannot share what you don't have. Meaning, make the investment in yourself, dedicate the time really into yourself, and make sure that you really possess something that nobody else out there in the world has it in the way how you have it. There must be something where you are confident about yourself, that you say, I have went to this type of training for so many years, I have practiced so hard, there is no second person in the world who can copy this, who can copy me. They maybe explain it in a different way, but not in my way. So there is something that I have created about myself very, very uniquely. So if you have something like this and you're confident about possessing this, I think this is already like the first very, very important step now to also express it. So, and then when the time is right, when the circumstances are right and the people start to realize and actually also see what you have, then I think you just start now and do your work, do your job and share. But in the beginning, why sometimes maybe you don't have the confidence to do it? Maybe because it's not clear enough yet.
Do you think that transformation can happen without significant challenges or hardships?
No. There is really that simple saying, also fits very well together to what we said in the beginning. Without limitation, there is no progress. Because to realize this is my limit, I don't feel comfortable at this limit. That's why I make that one single step across the line. I cross the line, I cross the limit. That's why you grow. That's why that cycle, that circle of that circle of comfort starts to expand. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Only if you know where your limits are, you know what is binding you, you know what is holding you down. And that's why that small step, always more. Continuously small steps, not big steps. But when this becomes like a part of your lifestyle, that figuring out where's my limit, and one step more. Figuring out where's the limit, next step. Continuously. Automatically what it means is every day you are entering into new frontier. Meaning new area that before that you have never seen before. Why? Because you always stopped at the limit. Because you always stopped at the borderline. Yeah. So, and this is where now you see that sometimes it's necessary to have this obvious structure and discipline on the one side. But why? Because it's a helpful way to bring out that type of freedom that we say from our tradition. This is the freedom. It's also not the freedom in terms of, especially you walk through Cluj, many beautiful women, but at home you have like your own women sitting already. Now you could say, well, it's a free world, we're all free, so my wife is at home, but actually I can still flirt around. This is a way of where you say, well, this is freedom. Yeah, but where does this type of freedom lead to? It's leading to suffering.
Yeah.
You're causing suffering by behaving this type of free. No, if you have one wife, you stay with that one wife, that's it.
And you're free from suffering, right?
And you stay free from suffering. But if somebody is tempted too much, if somebody cannot handle his temptation,
he's not free.
No, he's enslaved by temptation. And at some point, this type of behavior is not just going to bring suffering to you, it also brings suffering to everyone that you are involving in. So this is where I say, what type of freedom are you talking about? Yeah, and the freedom that eventually is going to get onto the costs or is causing suffering to you and other ones. This is not the freedom we want. It's the type of freedom that makes us be able to live together in the community way better. This is the way of freedom. Yeah, where I can let you live the life how you like to live it, and you let me live my life how I like to live it. I don't need to tell you your way is wrong, you should live like I do. No, this is not free, this is limited. This is thinking you have the answers to the questions of the universe. Well, you don't. Just as like I don't have them. The only thing I'm sharing right now is my observation. I don't say it's right for anyone. I just say until now, everything we talked about, it worked for me. If something is useful from what we have talked about and somebody tries it out and then realize, cool, also works for me, I'm really happy about it. But if somebody says, well, this is not my way of living, I don't share this opinion, it's not a problem.
Yeah.